Damn. What the fuck? I was like, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. And guess what, bro? I got hundreds of people in that program. Dead ass, bro. Because again, I know the team in the back end as well. So wild, bro. Wild. So, anyways, man, let's get this popping, yo. US 30 yesterday. Push to the upside, yo. I'm not gonna lie. This little goofy wig got us yesterday. Um, it was very close from hitting TP, but it didn't, whatever, and then ended up shooting to the upside. Cool. Take one small L yesterday, lower my risk anyways. Today as well, I'm gonna use the same risk I used yesterday. So usually I risk about like 2,500 bucks per setup. Yesterday I only risked 1,500 bucks, so I only lost 1,500 bucks, so it's not that bad. Today I'm only gonna risk 1,500 bucks as well. I'm gonna keep my risk low. Due to the fact that this market is quite at an interesting spot, right? So let me just delete this line here. Right. So let me just delete that line there. Right. So this market is quite on an interesting path here, right? So we're right at this resistance here, which I will be taking buys above this resistance, by the way. Above 48,000, I'm pretty game on a buy, especially since we have very clean traffic here to the left. If we wanted to just grab an area where potentially we might get a little something, could be that little support right there. You guys see how price kind of pushed up, came down, built a little support here, then pushed up again, then created an M formation. Like, see how that's like 1, 2, 3, boom. Then that's like that M formation. This is that neckline of that M. So once we break above that 48,000, I could definitely see that 48,250 more or less get tapped into. So definitely will be taking buys above this resistance. Now, why is this resistance important? If I grab this resistance and bring it left, oh, look at that, right? It was resistance prior over here as well. So we finally reached that level of resistance to where this is why I say it's a little tricky because it's very bullish, right? That's how we've been. It's been very bullish, right? So obviously we're gonna stick a little bit on the buy side here, right? But now what happens here though, right? Because we could just simply reject this resistance, right? And we're still perfectly that's a lower high than this high. So technically speaking, this downtrend channel could still be information here, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like at that 50-50 zone where like, okay, we really got to be careful what's going to happen around here. Now, once we break out of here, so let's say we break to the upside, we break to the downside, then there we have confirmation. You know what I'm saying? If we break to the downside here, right, then we understand, okay, this downwards channel is in full effect. If we break to the upside here, then we know, okay, this bullish trend is pretty strong. We're forget the sells, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like at that 50-50 spot. So today I'm going to lower my risk a little bit too, just to kind of like, again, this is what makes traders either make you or break you, bro. You got to understand when to up your risk, when to lower your risk, when to double down, when to not double down, and when to simply walk away and when to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the what's going to make or break, the game. Call it for this. It's like basketball players, for example. They all know how to play basketball. Whether you play for that team, or that team, they're all at the same level. But what determines who wins, who beats who's a better team than who? The game plan. That's simply what it is. The execution on the game plan, right? This team might just have a better game plan. That's why they won. Even though they might even suck as players than the other team, but guess what? They had a better game plan. So that's what I'm always pushing to you guys. Like, that's the key to this whole thing, bro. It's understanding when to double down, when to lower your risk, when to walk away, not chase the market, when to, like you got to understand all these concepts in order to, stay profitable for a period of time, for a very long time. So I see here we've been consolidating, so I'm just gonna outline this whole consolidation area here. So we've been kind of pretty much just moving sideways here since yesterday. So since literally we got into the zone, what's 15? So 12 is 12, 13 is 1, 14 is 2. So 3 p.m. So since 3 p.m. yesterday, all the way to now. Damn, man, that's like, sheesh, that's like 18 hours. So the past 18 hours, pretty much, we just been consolidating here. So again, like I said, this resistance up here, the moment we break above it, I'm pretty game on a buy here. So above this area here, I will gladly be looking to take a buy. So I'll probably be looking for a nice little O2 area here just to play it safe. Nice little O2 on a buy. So we got O2. We got 970, right? And then we got 120. Give us a nice little 1 to 2 right there for sure. So definitely game on buys above that 48,000 level. And honestly, I could see it going all the way up to that 200s area. But once we get into the 100s, then there'll probably be look. So I'll probably be holding this for a whole entire 1 to 2, simply because this very clean traffic. So if we look at when price was, yeah, hold on, there we go. So look, this is when price, this is that range that I'm talking about. Look how we have that clean ass traffic, bro. Like it was a clean drop. So we have no intervention really. Like look and look, even when we pushed, look, clean. Like when you see clean traffic like this and clean traffic like this is what you call a clean ass zone, bro. So when price goes back into this zone right here, I'm expecting it to cleanly just keep pushing to the upside. So I could definitely hold this setup for 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and really maximize, what the market is gonna give us on that. So on the buy side, that's kind of like my approach. I will be pretty much just holding this whole 1 to 2. I could even push for a 1 to 3 if I really wanted to. We'll see how volume goes, or if even that setup gets lined up. Because like I said, we're kind of like at that middle point where price could just start melting off from here, and this was just all lower high. So if this happens to be the case, then I'll be looking to maximize on that buy scenario there. Now on sales though, we have this area of support, right? That we kind of like on a smaller time frame here. That's the area that we've been, using as support in this consolidation here. So once we break to the downside of that area, I'll be open to giving sales an opportunity, to the downside, especially since I know we're rejecting a very strong area that we rejected multiple times prior. So that right there tells me what I need to know there. So about 860. So I will give it plenty of space there. 860 on a sell scenario for me. Looking to take a nice little 910 there on a stop loss. And then we take nice little 760 here on a, oh, nice, 1 to 2. Beautiful. Okay, for sure. So boom. So 47, 860 comes right before we even get to this net support. So that's beautiful right there. So yeah, pretty lined up setups here. Pretty easy setups. I think today should be hopefully a quick day. We just need volume. Hopefully price is not consolidating. Usually when it's consolidating, the moment we break out of that consolidation, we usually have a big move. So that's why I'm kind of like low key leaning towards this one. This could be a pretty humongous move, bro. Especially with that clean traffic we got on the left, we could really get a 5 minute fucking 300 point candle right into up here. So hopefully that will happen, or even to the downside. I don't really care. Either setup. Just give my money, man. Damn. What we got here? We got 920 here and then 920. Oh, only 10 points. Yo, spreads been good lately, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I be talking shit about them sometimes when they're ass, but they've been pretty good lately. So got no complaints, bro. Got no complaints. So spreads been pretty good lately. What's that buy on? 02? 02. Okay. Spreads have been pretty good lately, so got no complaints on those. So yeah, man, pretty easy of somewhat setups today. Hopefully, we just need volume. That's all we need. We got volume on our side. We should be in for a quick trade today, and obviously breaking out of this consolidation because price could just simply stay here all day again. Look, it's been 18 hours. 18 hours, bro. So that means, look, yesterday 3 p.m. So what you did yesterday at 3 p.m.? You probably went out, ran some errands, probably had dinner, fucking went to sleep, slept for 8 hours, woke up, brushed your teeth, and shower. Now you back on the charts, and this shit's still in that same spot. So hopefully we break out of here soon so we could really get a nice setup here. So boom, boom. All right, if I was to I'm gonna just put one of them here just to have them lined up. 48. What's up? Just to have that there. I'll move it. Either this and this or wherever, whichever one activates. All right, cool. But yeah, man. How's y'all morning, yo? How y'all doing? What's going on? Yo, Angel, how's that Art Basel Basiline, bro? Bro, I went to Art Basel 1 year. Um, when was it? I went 1 year, 2022. I think it was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, and when I saw what really Art Basel is, bro, I was like, man, I'm never wasting my time with this shit again. Like, I get how it makes sense for like, promoters, people that are in that whole what's that world called? Hospitality, I think. That's the terminology, hospitality. Um, for people that are in the whole hospitality business as a whole, whether you like push, I don't know, restaurants, like uh uh clubs, all this shit, like bro, 100% this is a gold mine. This is where you probably make the most money. But like me, just being a normal dude, I'm just a normal dude. Like, I don't do with hospitality, right? to me it's like, bro, traffic is insane. Bro, it literally will take an hour and a half to go about 7 miles. An hour and a half to go 7 miles. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere slammed. If I want to go somewhere, they're charging me double. Like if you want to get a table somewhere, let's say a table normally is like 5 bands, they want 10,000 now. Like, bro, what? Like it's just. I was like, bro, this is just crazy. This is wild. So I was like, bro, this. And then the crazy part is that it's called Art Basel. So I went with the intentions of like buying art because I thought, this is what you do. Nah, bro, there's no art being sold. It's more of like a networking type of party thing. It's more like a party vibe. It's not really a buy art vibe. So I was like, oh shit. I guess I got the wrong memo. That's how you know I'm not from Florida like that. But yeah, bro, it's cool, man. It's a cool concept. I understand it. It's a cool concept, bro. More candy beans. Yo, fats, bro. Fats, bro. It's I think the only thing getting sold a lot is like party favors and shit. Shit. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of that for sure. I could see that from a mile away. For sure, for sure. Yeah, bro. I have never seen that one person post that they bought an art piece, art Basel. Not one, bro. Yeah, I was like, nah, bro. What the hell? This shit is crazy. No, yeah, bro. Wild world. Miami's its own little like atmosphere, bro. I tell everybody, bro. Miami to make money, it's a great place because it will motivate you to make money. That's what it does. It's not that you're gonna get to Miami. Yeah, here comes the opening candle. I know. Hopefully, it's just a fat ass one, bro. I just need that good volume on my way. What a interesting. I'm gonna leave it in. I thought about. I just got put in. I thought about taking it off, but I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna just deal with the outcome on that. If I gotta give it a second opportunity, I will. But I'm gonna leave it in, bro. Um, I was gonna take it off and wait to the next candle, but I'm gonna leave it in. Hopefully, this candle has enough volume to keep us pushing, and then the next one just continues ripping. Because I'm telling you, like in this space here, we pretty much have like clean traffic to the left, like I showed you guys. The only thing probably here that we'll probably gotta even think about right now is simply just this little wick right here. Oh, oh wow. Oh, well. Look at that. Are y'all twins or something? Y'all playing this shit? Anyways, once we break above this little high right here, bro, we have clean traffic here. Like clean traffic to hopefully take us, nice and high here. So what we got here, this is '07. What are these twins, bro, or something? Like what y'all got going on? Yo, I'm gonna need twin right here to push, gang. You know what I mean? What we flowing? Okay, for sure. Yeah, playing this shit. Bro, like once we settle above here, then I feel at peace. Holy shit. Look at that candle pushing, bro. 1-1 smacked over here, I think. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, yo, these alarms be like tweaking, but whatever. I see it. I see it. I see you, twin. I see. Okay, we got good volume market open. Now we just need to maintain that volume. Bro, my alarms are super delayed. Yeah, like, and it happens like you guys see it on the live stream. Sometimes we'll rip through shit, and like we'll be all the way up here, but yet this alarm hasn't gotten. I'm like, okay, alarm, whatever. Come on, don't be doing that now. What you doing now? I'm gonna need you to close up here, twin. If this was to take me down, I will take the same entry again all day, all day, all day. I'm just saying that ahead of time, by the way. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm just saying that ahead of time. I just want this to close up here. Like if we could close, almost. Yeah, it's just what it almost. I don't think it actually hit Loki. It might have not. It might have seemed like it did. but I don't think it did, to be honest. All right, let's see. Okay, okay, okay. What we got going on? I don't like the fact that we closed below where this wick rejected. I wanted to close above it because then this candle would have retraced to like right about here, and then probably from there take off. So let's see. Let's see. If this one turns to be like this one, oh, that'll be beautiful. How big was this? 150 points? You know what? Market open candle? Yo, 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 yo. What you doing? Oh, what? And it took me. Why didn't it? Oh, there you go. I was about to say it took me out. Okay, cool. I will be giving this a second opportunity at that same area, bro. Literally at that same area. Where is that? Right here. Yeah, okay, boom. Yeah, I will be giving this a second opportunity at this same area, bro. Yep, 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 yep. And now I'm really holding this for that 1 to 3 for sure. Because now if that gets activated again, it's because this shit is flying off. Boom, buy stop is in place. I will be giving it a second opportunity around that same area. So that's why, bro. Them market open candles like this are so sketch. If we would have closed above these highs right here, we would have been extra solid. The fact that we rejected these highs, I'm like, all right, let's see. Yeah, if this bearish candle engulfs this bullish one, that would be crazy. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Holy shit. I think we might just engulf that shit. No way. Yeah, you guys use blue light glasses? I'm gonna have to buy a pair of them shits, yo. Like my eyes be burning nowadays. I spend too much time in front of these damn screens, bro. Does that really work? Is that really a thing? Warby Parker. Who is that? You know, I'm gonna buy a pair right now. Firebrand. Warby Parker. I never heard of that guy. See if we got another setup here. Warby. Clear rectangle eyeglasses. No, I need blue light glasses. Blue light filtering. We also offer progressive. Oh yeah, I want that. Where I buy that? Blue. They have blue light. Yeah. Best of right on my glasses. Fire. Okay, say less. Where we go right here? Yeah, fire. Oh yeah. Y'all like yeah. That's why y'all like them, huh? Y'all like them Bad Bunny Johns, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. I find out you be rocking those, Jason. I know Jason be outside with these for sure. Yeah, bro. Fuck, bro. My eyes are really like burning. That sucks. Yeah, see if we got a second chance here or something. Right back into that consolidation. Nice. Great one, US 30. Shop back video. Oh damn, these are cool. I like these. Oh, these are fresh. Oh damn, these are pretty cool actually. What the fuck? I want these right here. These, yo? But how do I know if they blue light? They're all blue light? It doesn't say nothing about blue light here though. Do they have an option when you buy it? Oh, okay, okay, okay. So I'm gonna buy those then. So, oh, okay, I see the select lenses. Have a prescription? No. Select a prescription type? I don't get it. I'm assuming non-prescription. Oh, damn. Okay, what we doing? Let me get some. I thought it was gonna do something. That shit got me excited for nothing. Man. You know, I used to follow this thing back in the day when price was consolidating. You guys probably find this in my old videos. Um, where I used to notice this pattern that when price was like consolidating, it will usually fake out to one side, come back, break through the other side, retest, and then continue on the other side of the side that it broke out on. I used to follow that to a T back in the day. But then I noticed when markets started to change around like when was it? Like last year-ish, like beginning of last year-ish. I feel like market started to like change a little bit, and that wasn't working anymore. So I kind of stopped like really following that because I was like, you know, so now it's consolidating, but the moment it breaks out, it just keeps going on that way. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just adapt to that way. But that used to be a thing. Like I could probably find a bunch of old videos explaining it, but that used to be like an actual thing for me. Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, come on. You gonna give me one more or what? Come on. What's that? 860. This is no medium. 810. Nope. Let's see. Hopefully we get something here. Yeah, I'm assuming I gotta pick the non-prescription, right? Because I don't have a prescription for this. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, I got it. Blue light fitting. Yeah, that's yeah, right there, bro. Yeah, they're only $100, only $150. Buy them shit, I don't know. Or yeah, get to Right back in that consolidation, huh? Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh, there we go. I just got put into some cells. All right, for sure. All right, second and final opportunity for the day. This one should be the one right here. Especially the fact that we already faked out to one side, came back into this area. At most, hopefully we kind of retest this area, use it as resistance, and then that continues us to the downside here. Let's see. So this one's out the picture for me. Second and final opportunity for the day. All right, come on. Bro, this is ridiculous. Come on. I need you to come down here. Yeah. What's this? It's this. Second and final opportunity for me today. We need to come down here, then retest this area. Then we should be pretty green light after that. We're about 50 seconds in this 5 minute. Come on. As long as we close somewhere here, then let's say next candle retested this area, rejects, starts coming back down into here, then that'll be that confirmation that okay. After that, we should be cleaning down. Which platform do you use on Liquid? The Charts Pro, I think it's called. I know there's two of them. I use the thing is Charts Pro. I think this one called. think it's called Charts Pro, Jack, if I'm not mistaken. And I will be holding this trade once we smack this 1-1. I will be holding for a 1-2 because of this one up here. Sorry. All right, that's it. Let's finish this. Shit, too, bro. It's not my address. This is my address. Okay, thank you. Expedite. Yes, please. Oh, here we go. Fire. All right, cool. If you snap a photo of your beautiful new frames, be sure to. Whatever. I just bought them. They should be here. I don't know when. All right, let's see. Cause bro, my eyes been killing me right now. I've never wore glasses, so I've never really thought about it. But I see everybody on them blue lights. I 1-1 secure here, but I will be holding this trade for a 1-2. So I will be holding this trade till that 760 area because Price wanted to fucking fuck with me earlier. If I would have had took that little L here earlier, then I probably would have been cool with that. But nah. All right, let's see. What I am gonna do though, I am gonna lower my risk here. 30 points. Lower my risk here. 30 points. So about half my risk on the table. So I was risking 1,500. Now I'm only risking 750 bucks. Cool. Nice. Yeah, bro. That's why I had came up with that whole rule of like, you know what, I'm not doing that. But then it's a 50-50, bro, with that shit because then sometimes you have those like when was that it happened? Day before yesterday, I think it was. Um, because Monday we took a dub, Tuesday we took a dub. Yesterday was my first small L, and I only took one opportunity and I lowered my risk. Today, I lowered my risk just like yesterday as well. Took that first L. So about Monday, Tuesday were good. So I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I think it was Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, Tuesday, that market open candle just took us like all the way to. So it's kind of like it's a 50-50 with that shit. Like, it's certain times where that that first initial push on that candle will kind of get retraced, but then there's other times where, bro, that volume just takes us to freaking 1-2, 1-1 right away. So it's kind of like, it's like fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations where it's like, you know what I mean? And this one though, I should have known a little better because, like I told you guys, like I'm telling you, I could literally find the videos from like a few years ago. I used to generally believe in that. I forgot who I got that from. I used to watch some Japanese guy back like 2019, bro, and he's the one that got me into all that shit. What was his name, bro? He's like some Japanese looking guy, Chinese or some shit. I forgot his name. But he used to have this concept, and I started using it back then in 2019. And bro, like it worked to a T back then, like 2019, 2020, 2021, bro, flawless. Like I'm talking about, like every time you're in consolidation, I will literally wait for price to do the fake out break. This is the fake out break. Then it'll come back into that consolidation, right? Well, the real concept is it'll come back into that consolidation, break to the other side, then come halfway of that consolidation, and then go the opposite way where it first broke out. That was the concept behind it. It worked very flawlessly for like 3 years. And then when inflation started really going crazy, once we switched president, all this other world shit started happening, bro. It just wasn't as accurate of a thing anymore. So I was finding myself like sitting here waiting for that, but it wasn't happening. Like I was finding myself sitting here waiting for price to like, okay, come back into that consolidation zone, go to the half, and then I'll take my trade after that. It wasn't doing it, bro. It just wasn't. So I was like, bro, like I'm gonna just stop doing that. I'm gonna just take it with the volume because I started realizing that what started working the most was, bro, once price will break out of that consolidation, just fucking keep going. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna adapt and switch my style to that. And bro, that has worked pretty good, you know? So it's a constant game of adapting, bro. Like as a trader, like your strategy doesn't change because that doesn't change my strategy at all. But you just adapt. Like you just like, okay, if I see this is not working anymore, okay, I'm gonna do this. If I see that's working, okay, I'm gonna stick to that until I see that okay, it's maybe not working. Okay, I start perfecting it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're constantly tweaking your approach a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like that whole thing with like how I said, okay, when we see those humongous market open candles, we'll still wait to the next 5 minutes. Well, that's an adapting thing. You know, like that's not changing your strategy, but you are adapting to what the markets are doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, every year, every month, every quarter, markets are going to be different. So you have to constantly adapt. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. Now we're retesting this neckline here, this resistance here, the one that I have first set of price, retesting this area and then from there potentially going our way. So now we're doing that retest. The middle of a rainstorm. Wow. Where you live at, bro? You have a rainstorm by your house? Sunny as shit over here. Where you live at, Rod? Bro, it's crazy how you control your emotions there. Right, it all comes down to risk, bro. Like I feel like the only times that people don't control their emotions is when simply you're just risking an amount of money that you shouldn't be risking, to be honest. Like that's why, like, before we even ever take a setup, I'm always talking about the money aspect. Like, for example, like today from the jump, I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna risk less like I did yesterday. So usually I risk 2,500 bucks. Today I'm gonna risk 1,500 bucks, like I did yesterday. That was like the first thing I started. If you watch this recording, first thing I started with. That's me telling myself mentally, okay, like I'm more than cool with that risk. Like, bro, if normally I'm risking 2,500 bucks, I'm not mad at losing 1,500. That's like a win for me, to be honest. Way less, $1,000 less than what I normally risk. And you might argue, oh, well, mine is not, but it's all relative. If you normally risk 200, then it's the same concept. I'm just telling you, yo, risk 120 or 100. That's all I'm doing. Like, it's not about like, I'm just telling you my numbers just to like, I don't know, since I'm talking, right? Um, but that was the first thing I started the live stream with. Why? Because that's now in my head, like, okay, I'm more than cool with my risk. So, like, okay, that first opportunity I took, oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, once you start understanding that that's really what's going to make or break you, dog, like, you just start following it to a T. That's why I'm so big on pushing risk management, risk management, risk management, because that's the only way you're able to, like, control your emotions. Like, look, we're in the middle of all this. I'm chilling right here talking with you, just busting them glasses, vibing. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's part of the game we play, bro. You win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. As long as you again control. That's why I like doing these live streams because you guys get to see like the emotions, the how to handle the situation. Bro, you handle it by simply understanding the control what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like I know like okay, my risk is on the money today. You know what I'm saying? Like cool. What is there for me to stress? It's part of the game we play, bro. You know? That's just that. Funny enough, one of my students yesterday in the Discord was talking about hedge fund people. Like, and it's true what she said. Those hedge funds, bro, like they're lucky if they aim for like a 5%, maybe a 10% a month, and that's like, oh my god, this is like the best hedge fund ever. I mean, 10% a month is a lot of money, bro. You know what I mean? Especially when you're talking fucking tens of millions of dollars, a lot of cheese, bro. You know, and it's crazy that us, retail traders, since we're on the smaller side of the spectrum compared to like hedge funds, obviously, um, bro, we do like 100% flips in a month, 80% flips in a month, 60% flips in a month. Like, it's pretty insane, bro. So when you start really putting things into perspective, it's pretty wild, you know. But you gotta understand it all comes with understanding your risk, bro. That's what's gonna keep you calm. That's what keeps me calm is me understanding, okay, I'm okay with what I'm risking. Like I'm not risking an amount of money. Like in this account that I've been trading, I have about 50K in this one. Now tell me I go and risk 20K on this trade. Oh yeah, I'll be here not as calm as I am right now. You know what I'm saying? But look, risking well, in this case, I'm risking $750. You know what I'm saying? Once you start treating it like that, bro, you start realizing that it's much easier to control your emotions than you think. You know, you're only not able to control them when you simply just risking an amount of money that's just substantial to the amount of money that your account has. Let's say you have $1,000 trading account and you're risking $300. Oh, you're biting your nails for sure. You biting your nails, you biting your pillow. You might just even bite somebody's ear off like Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But now on $1,000, let's say you're risking, I don't know, $50. Whatever. You still have $950 more. Okay. See what I'm saying? I know it's not what people like to hear, but this is what keeps you in the game a long time. I tell you guys all the time, you want to be a trader for a month or you're doing this for years to come. If you're here just for a month, by all means, bro, full margin. Risk your whole thousand. You got 1,000, risk the whole thousand. Fuck it. You're here for a month, right? All right. You're here for a good time, not a long time. All right, for sure. Risk the whole thousand. But if you're here for years to come, bro, play the game of consistency, the game of compounding. Play the real game, bro. That's how you win. That's what it is. You know. So that's why I'm always pushing all these concepts, bro, because they all will affect your trading. You know. Yeah, bro. That's just number one, bro. It's just in anything you do, like, and besides just trading, let's take trading out the picture for a second. You go to the casino, bro. You go to the Hard Rock, right? You're gonna risk all your money in one fucking hand, bro. It probably took you longer to drive to the Hard Rock than probably how quickly you got clapped. Meanwhile, okay, if you sit at the table with $1,000, okay, you risk 50. All right, cool. See how it goes. Just by 50, 50, 50. Now, once I got 3, 4, 5 wins under my belt, okay, now I start risking 75. 75. But now I'm using house money. You know what I'm saying? 75. All right, for sure. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Take a few dubs like that. Okay, cool. Boom. Then I go to 100. All right, boom, boom. But by the time you realize I'm up 3, 4 grand already in this blackjack game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe took a little longer, but I'm still in the game. I could have went all in at 1,000, got clapped, and went home right away. So it's the same concept with this, bro. Like that's why I'm always preaching to you guys, bro. Before you take a trade, before you click buy or sell, ask yourself, okay, is my risk good? Is this the risk that I should be risking? If the answer is yes, brother, you have nothing to stress. Take the damn trade. Just take the trade. That's it. The outcome is going to be an outcome. Take the trade. You know, no risk, no port. You got to do smart risk, bro. I believe no risk, no Rari, yes, but smart risk. Like, call it for what it is. There's dumb risk and there's smart risk. Risking everything when you have nothing to fall back on is a dumb risk. Now, risking smartly when you have nothing, that's a smart risk. What do I mean by that? Okay, if all I have to my name is $1,000, that's all that I have. I'm not gonna risk the whole thousand. I'm sorry. No, I am gonna take a risk because no risk, no Rari, 100%. I'm gonna take a risk maybe with 100 or 200. That's like me taking a risk. Okay, fuck it. That's me taking a risk, and it is a risk. If you lose it, oh shit, that's a big chunk of your thousand. Now, a dumb risk is you risk the whole thousand, now you stay with zero. Where you gonna get more from? Answer that question now. See what I'm saying? So that whole no risk, no Rari is a double edged sword. You got it. Like it's how you take it, bro. You know, and especially in this game of trading, it will bite you in the ass, bro. So you gotta be smart with what risk you take. You know, like the people you see online pushing that whole like mentality of like, oh, risk it all. Yeah, if I have 10 other businesses that I don't care for this, yeah, I'll risk this whole 50,000 right now. I'm not gonna be broke. I got other businesses. I'm chilling. You see, but when you're not in that position, you can't do that. Like it's just what it is. When I wasn't in this position, I wasn't doing that. You crazy? You wild? I don't know. Tripping. I'm compounding my small wins, bro. And boom. You know, because sometimes those people that just takes too many big risks, those are the ones that stay in the same spot. I'll do 10 laps around them, and they still in the same spot. Why? But brother, you think you're gonna hit a home run? It's not gonna happen. You got to get on base. Get on base, bro. That's how you win the game. You get on base, then somebody else get on base. Before you know it, base is loaded. Before you know it, people just coming in one by one. Does runs, getting scored every time. See what I'm saying? Once you start understanding trading like that, everything changes, bro. Everything changes, bro. You're no longer looking at it as a gamble. And I feel like that's where a lot of people kind of fuck up is that they look at trading as a gambling thing. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, bro, this is a career, bro. This is something that you do like for a living. Like, especially when you're starting. Like when I first was starting, bro, I depended on this shit. Like, this is how I was paying my bills, nigga. Like, I'm not treating this as a game. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sitting here, I'm doing what I gotta do. Small wins, compounding. End of the month, my bills getting paid. All right, for sure. That right there for me was my goal every time. All right, bills getting paid. All right, cool. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's that, man. Today's retarded. Yeah, fats. Very slow. We broke out to the upside on that consolidation, came back into that consolidation, broke to the downside of that consolidation, broke to the downside of that consolidation, did a retest of the neckline of that consolidation, came back into profit. Now we're just kind of dabbling in profit here, but just dabbling here. The beauty of it is that our risk is half of what we normally was risking, so that's chilling. Um, so it's cool. It's just very slow volume, but can't control the volume every day. You know, that's that. Enter before you, Sally, and answer on my risk. What you mean your risk cannot be half? If you enter before me, then that means that you have a better entry, so your risk should definitely be half. What do you mean? I meant after you, my bad. I mean you could still boom down you there if you enter after. That's a little. I mean, honestly, I'll still put it in half to be honest, because it's like the concept of like just risk management. Like, all right, still risking just half. Nah, mine was pretty close too. Bro, I need this thing to give me something, bro. Volume somewhere. We have one, two, three, four, five, 25 minutes, bro, at the same area. All this little, all this all here, 25 minutes in the same thing. 25 minutes in the same area, dog. Nice. Great job. Was it Jackie that asked me about what platform? Yeah, it is the Pro. I just noticed up top. Yeah, it is Liquid Charts Pro. I just noticed. I don't know if I answered your question. You just linger in the back of my head right now. I think it was Jackie that asked me that. If it was, yeah, Jackie is the Pro one. Okay, yeah, it was Jackie. Yeah, cool. It is the Pro one, yeah. I'm glad they fixed their spreads though. I'm not gonna lie, because for like a little bit, for like a week or two, the spreads were a little annoying, bro. They were like 30 points, 20 points and shit. You on liquid but on NT5? Okay, yeah. So you did the whole residency and all that shit. You have a residency somewhere else. Yeah, you could do that. Because you could have MT5 with liquid. You just gotta have like residency somewhere else or some shit like that. Some shit like that. I don't know. You live somewhere else. You live in Mexico, right? So you got it. Yeah. I think I could do it too. I have a DR passport. I have Dominican passport. Like I have my American one, obviously, but I also have my Dominican one too. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a good one. Like 200 bucks. Yeah, I'm just lucky because at least in my case, I have my DR. I was born in DR, so I still have like birth certificate and all that shit from DR too. Very slow volume here, yo. God damn. At least we're floating in profits, but fuck, this is very slow. Ugh. Oh, let me see when these glasses get here, yo. Bro, it's just very slow volume. Bro, what? So I paid for expedited shipping just to still wait 10 days? What a scam. I thought it should be here tomorrow. Scammer. Well, I guess they'll be here in 10 days. All right, cool. Go to a store and get them the same day. Even though I order online, I can still go pick them up at the store? Oh, hold on. Maybe it's because some guy found some say talking lately. Could be, but just volume is so slow. I was expecting way more volume than this. Because usually when you like consolidate like this, when you break out of it, you tend to have really good volume to where you're going. But this is just slow, slow, slow. Like, yeah, it's in profit, but it's just so fucking slow. I could close right now and call it a break even day, but I'm not doing that. I'll be honest, personally. You're gonna have to come to this TP, bruh. I hate that break even shit. I'd rather either end with a L or a green, but break even, I hate it, bro. Because I feel like I wasted my time. When I lose, it's not wasting my time. It's part of the game. Okay, I played my game. I just lost. Cool. Charts were better than me today. No problem. For sure. If I win, all right, cool. All right. Executed the game plan. Won. Done. But break even, it's like, bro, I just sat here for an hour for nothing. For nada. I hate that. I hate the concept of it. See, or B. Oh, wow. There's one literally downstairs, like a block away. Oh, hell yeah, I'm canceling this. I'm going to the store. Wow, what the? I live on Las Olas. There's literally one on Las Olas right there. Like, I'm literally seeing it from my living room window right now. It's a block away. I did not know that's what that was. Oh, good looks, Jason. Oh, dang. Yeah, cancel it. I'm going person pick that shit up right now. Hold on. Actually, no, I could probably just show them this, right? I could probably just show them this order. Say the word, I'm gonna close. Yo, say the word, I'm gonna imagine. Yo, I'm closing, bro. Imagine shit just tank. I'll be so mad. Yo, wow, I did not know I had this shit right downstairs, bro. Oh, you're a G for that, yo. Damn. I'm gonna just go with this order and then whatever. I'll have two of them. I'm gonna just have these and I'll buy another pair. Or because regardless, I feel like I'm gonna lose one of them anyways. Oh, but they don't have blue light. Okay, yes, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave these anyways. What store is that? Parker, Warby Parker. Warby Parker. I legit let me, look. I'm gonna show you guys how far it is. Watch. Warby Parker. Look, look, look. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how far it is. Y'all ready? Bro, it's literally two blocks down the street, bro. Two blocks down the street. Wow, that's a that's a good one. But I'm gonna still go try them on though. I never even seen them. But all right, guys, this is what we're gonna do here. So I have stop loss put at that 890 area. So 47,890. So pretty much half of what I normally would risk. Um, or hopefully it takes me out here before I even gotta say anything. So what I was gonna say is I'm gonna let this rock. I have TP set down here because I want my 1 to 2. That 1 to 1 is cool and all, but not today. Really wanted that 1 to 2 today, to be honest. Um, let's see. Come on, do something. Cause if it's a mess around here all day, come on now, give me something. I'll take whatever. No dude. Come on. Yeah, bro. Facts. Like I just wanted to do something at this point. At this point, just do something. Like, please, give me something. Could be an L. It's cool. I'll walk away. I understand. Give me something though. Oh my god, it's gonna go right back in profit, isn't it? For real? No, I'm still far away from that. Yo, my boy Angel's just like me, bro. Once this shit starts taking too long, I'm like, all right, bro. I gotta go do shit, bro. Come on now. Do something. Come on. Yep, 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 yep. Come on. No. God damn. Bro, just stay. Come on. And brother, brother, brother. It wants to kiss my line so bad. Just hit it, bro. Let's get there it is. All right, so I just got taken out of this trade. I don't know why here. I thought there it is. That shit do be delayed. I just noticed that shit really do be delayed as fuck. Back in that range, bro. Right back in. Wow. Nice one. US 30. Very nice. Very nice. Guess we gotta let it do its thing, see what it wants to do around this little area here. We're right back in that consolidation. Very nice. Let me look at this hourly. Look at these hourly, bro. Yang and yang. Yang and yang. Look, about to right back into there. Nice. Great job. Great job. But yeah. So right back into that consolidation. Gotta let it do its thing, see what we want to do around here. I want to just break out of here. Once we break out of here, then we'll have very big plays. It's an upside or the downside, either or, doesn't matter. But we'll have really, really solid plays, right? If we are gonna break above this resistance here, well, we have really clean traffic for another 500 points tomorrow to the upside. Now, if we reject this resistance, then that's gonna be interesting because notice how every time you reject that resistance, price just drops. So you're talking about a massive, talking about 1,000 point type move to the downside if we are going to reject our resistance. So let's see. Once we break out of this little area here, we're green light to whichever side. Green light to whichever side. So just gotta wait for price to break out of here, so then we could go ahead and capitalize on whichever side is that you're gonna go. Hopefully, though, me being me, I do would like to see some sales come in, but we'll see what happens. I don't like to predict. I like to react. So if we come tomorrow and we're above this bots, oh, we're game for those buys. Like buys all the way. Like we most likely might even go create a new high somewhere. But till then, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see what price does around here. We're right back in that range I see here on the left. Literally right back in that range. So wait for price to get out of here, see where it wants to go, and then we react to where it's going. So yeah, I'm trading tomorrow for sure. Yeah, I want to see because usually when price consolidates like this, but I'm telling you, it does a humongous move like next day or right after that. So like I definitely want to capitalize on whatever that move is going to be. So I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, see where we at in this market. Hopefully we're out of here, and once we're out of here, bro, it should be a pretty easy going trade. So I love y'all, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.